have to tell you, that Bright's group has got some fine-looking goulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you.
Howdy, Vegas Rangers. Have you ever looked at the Mojave and said to yourself, man, I wish I could run my own adult entertainment shop? Maybe? No? Yes? Well, do I have a place for you? Lollipop's Adult Entertainment needs a comeback, and with your help, you can expand their dying business to golden streets of Vegas. But in doing so, you'll come across a mysterious woman and her partner in their search for who killed the long-dead star, Fresa Coy. Yet first, let's slip you some.
That bitch. She thinks she's so much better than everybody just because her processors are bigger. Ooh, she makes me so mad.
Coito Ergo Sum is the sequel to the Fallout 3 mod Quovagis? They're both Latin. I can't read Latin. Created by Belthan on June 17th, 2014, and last updated on the 23rd of February, 2023. It comes with a nudity-free version should you be like me and record it, or just averse to the Gamebryo nudity. It comes with numerous side quests, along with a main quest, outfits, locations, items, and more. The mod author describes it as a character-driven drama, high-concept sci-fi murder mystery business sim. It is sized comparably to a DLC, and is obsessively lore-friendly. CES has a compatibility patch with Fallout Character Overhaul, Bree's male body replacer, and Robert's male body replacer. It is not compatible or may have issues with Freeside Open, Beyond the Borders, Mission Mojave Ultimate Edition, and Animated Prostitution. If you have DLC, you can install the CES DLC crossover expansions, which only add new magazine models, more dramatic outfits, and then some. If you have JIP CCC, there is an avatar patch for them as well. And as I discovered while writing this, there is also a walkthrough available for download. I wish I knew that. So you may be asking, Lucky, why are you covering an adult mod? You literally just made a joke about Veronica Nerdy and Naughty. There's nothing here besides managing a brothel and magazine production. And like maybe a slight murder mystery quest, I don't know. To this I say, let's find out who killed Fresa Coy in the main...
Bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality.
Just west of the tribal village, along a forgotten path, is Lollipop Studio, run by Haley, who asks you to fix the screens via the basement. And you can also become his partner in the business. That's where you'll meet the handler and her stag, but we'll come back to them later. You can become a shareholder or the sole owner of the studio, should Hilly decide to go for some cigarettes and never come back. But you'll still have to do the same two quests, hiring staff and putting up posters to start reeling in caps. You can also take a camera and bring in models to be in your magazines. That you have to manage the supplies for in order to print. Back to the freak show in the basement. Haley's words, and later mine, we're nudged to see what's up with them. Thus begins the main mystery, who killed Fresa Coy. Writer, director, porn star. Handy's obsessed with a cold case from before the war. Finding the answer will unlock her services. One of the 3 ways to do it, by the way. It's going from place to place, picking up notes, tapes, and trails to determine the main suspect. It'll take you through the underground, below the studio, to the small tribal town of Pahrumpt, with its own cast of characters and quests. There are 4 suspects that will satisfy her curiosity, but a couple days after, she'll send you back out because there are still holes in your theories. Following more breadcrumbs from Pahrumpt to a hotel to a strange briefcase, ends up with the courier putting on an interface helmet, ending up in a simulation with 6 rooms, one of which has a recording of our dear Fresa Coy. And a rare recording, might I add. This helps figure out what really went down back then and finally earns the handler's services. But it doesn't end there, oh no. The plot thickens after checking your terminal's email days after, which brings you to Slater Mansion to fix the comm equipment, and talking to the founder of Lollipops himself, Larry Slater, who sends you off to a biotech facility because someone wants it investigated. The facility is well guarded, and its sole owner is less than friendly. However you deal with him, once you connect to the mainframe and send off the data of the cloning facility, you can go back to Larry. This ends the first part, with the second immediately picking up after, where you go back there in order to imprint Fresco's recording onto a body. Yeah, remember when we started this trying to fix up a porn studio and get it back on and become a pimp? Yeah, I remember that too. Anyways, there are barriers in the way. AI and then some puzzles, jumping, ethical issues. But afterwards you can end up with 2 new friends in the post-apoco world, ending the main quest and ending us with a new follower. I know I didn't go into too much depth, but there are moments where you have little debates on morality, eugenics, reality, and just existence, especially with Handy, and kind of Fresa Coy too. And then Kakida? And other characters in general. Like, the writing is so much better than I could have ever fathomed. Honestly, Belthan, you really undersell your mod. This is really good. I don't know. It blew me out of the park. You made a megaton out of me. What can I say? But, you know what? Let's go into a little more detail. Let's talk about the...
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
CES comes with 3 companions. Handy, the sadomasochist fantasizer, Fresa, the wayward soul, and Kakida, the Parum tribal. You get one after discovering what happened to Coy, the other from said quest, and the last from talking to a local girl of Parum. Kakida at first is pretty uninteresting until a male courier invites her to tag along and gets to know her backstory that I cannot talk about due to its content. Like, dark, deep, disturbing content. Anyways, there's a lot I really can't go into too much depth about because it's really explicit. But if you're wondering if she can be romanced, yes. And if having a eugenicist tribal girlfriend is enough, female couriers can romance Fresa instead. That's more companions to add to the Fallout New Vegas romanceable companions tier list. Oh, my lord, please smite me upon this sorry moat I sit upon. There's also your work for lollipops. Hiring models, maintaining your workers. Maintaining in quotes. Alongside the distribution of magazines are pretty much what you're in for. But they come with their own quests and complexities. I didn't personally cover it, because I didn't have the guide at the time, I just thought it was a side thing. But taking a look at Belthan's footage, the quests, honestly, look pretty alright. Given that they're side quests, of course. And the war dramatic customization is done well, because you can customize all your workers, if that's what you're into. Now, let's talk about some...
The mutants at the watershed need dirt naps. Makes my shadow grow. You slice 'em, and rewards run to you. Info 2.
I don't have too much to say here, and it's had consistent updates, so most of the bugs have been squashed. My only issues were Dan not spawning, and generally not knowing what to do for some of the main quest steps. I personally do not like consulting a walkthrough, but there were times that I was genuinely clueless when I wasn't dumb. I think there was a lot of footage I cut out of me just wandering around because I had no idea where to go. Like the terminal bit. I found that at a pure chance. But other than that, looks like that's all she wrote. About time for that.
That's right. From Megaton to Girder Shade, Paradise Falls to the Republic of Dave, we're coming to you loud and proud in a special live report.
CES was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. The story behind who killed Fresa Coy is fascinating, and the characters found within are very charming in their own ways. The magazine system is beautifully scripted and designed alongside the Lollipops Enterprise. There's plenty of replay value to be had. And also, if I could find it, I'll include a how to maximize your magazine distribution, thanks to someone in the Overseer Discord. Your name will be right here. I'm sorry, I forgot. So, despite all odds, the mod earns a 5 out of 5. A Nuka victory, an iced cold Nuka victory, and it's quite refreshing as well. I honestly didn't think I'd enjoy my time, although briefly. But the mystery really hooked me. I'm quite a sucker for those. If you can stomach highly detailed content in the sphere of adult entertainment, and especially with its explicit, dark content, dark subjects, I should clarify, in order to solve a cold case, then I encourage you to check out the mod. Thank you for watching, and next time we'll be checking out some, this headhunting job I've gotten. It's been a little while since we've done some bounty hunting, wouldn't you say?
As a hand-picked resident of Vault 76, it is your duty to carefully review your Vault-Tec-provided films yearly to fully prepare for the day when you will emerge.
Listen, he should be here any moment. Oh, hey, look, I think that's him over there now. Where the fuck is that yodeling coming from?